Hello everyone and welcome back to Oakbridge Farm. This, I was going to say good morning. It actually is still morning. But we're on episode 2 of February. Which we're still at one time because we got the helper doing this field 75% of the way through. So he's doing good. Cracking job. He's still got enough fuel and everything. I forgot about that. That's one to keep an eye on. So he's working his way through that, which leaves us back in here with this collection of logs. This contract was worth, how much was it? It was worth 4,800, which is good. And if it's anything like the other contracts, it says we got 19 trees to transport. Not very far. It's to where we it's to our sawmill where we took the other trees. But it does say any damage will be deducted from your pay. I don't know how you're going to damage them. I kind of feel like using this grabber could be tricky, but I mean, I guess we're going to find out in a second how that works. Let's drop off our trailer. I imagine if it's something like if you drop it, or if you handle them too much, then maybe then you'll cause a bit of damage to it. But other than that, I don't know how you'd damage it. I'm sure it'd be okay. Still haven't got used to the controls of this thing. Let's bring this in fairly central. And let's see if it gives us any information. Looks like this ground is really soft as well. See if it gives us any information about the damage. I think going in at the top like that is best. Okay, have we got one? Oh, they're heavy. They're heavy buggers. Right, so now try not to drop this. Any damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh dear. Okay, well that probably worked out a bit better actually, because now we can grab it properly. I still haven't got used to these controls. I think for a log grabber, this is particularly difficult. You can't actually scoop underneath it, and the physics of these logs, they're not brilliant. They're really big, actually. The physics of the logs aren't great. They seem to move a little bit too much. They just like spin round like they're on some shiny tabletop, rather than massive, heavy. It's like a straw floating on water on a table. If that makes sense. See, I can't get underneath it. It's moving that whole stack. There is no way that you would ever be able to move that whole stack of logs just by pushing under like that. So you've almost got to try and get in over the top, but it's like pushing me back. Maybe if I try and like scrape it away. That was the opposite of scraping it away, wasn't it? I thought this was going to be quick. There we go. Now we've got it. Other way. That's it. That's good. So yeah, these are a lot heavier than the ones that we had before. And also, I guess that deadwood is maybe a little bit different to these healthy trees. They seem like they're going to be a lot heavier. So now, I might be able to just give those a little shunt. That's it. And grab another. In my mouth. Alright, let's hit the time lapse quickly this time. We are digging a pit here. This ground is very soft. Yeah, let's hit the time lapse a little bit early. Let's try and tuck this one down here. I haven't done a very good job, have I? Might have to do some tweaking by hand. But yeah, we've got a fair few logs to do it. Be interesting to see how it makes any difference with us actually transporting it, if we can still do that. But yeah, I will get going through this and then I'll see you back here when we're done. So I'm thinking how much money we've got, 7,000, so that should give us 10 grand. And once the wages have come out for the other field, we should have another 10 grand. Yeah, we should end up with about 20 grand in the bank. That gives us a bit of cash to go and splash at the store. So we might end up getting ourselves a seeder. Or maybe we'll upgrade the tractor and rent a seeder. All possibilities. For now, I'm going to try and get these in. They're making a terrible hash. Massive, aren't they? And I think on the way back I might go and I'll take the first load and then I might go and pick up the rear weight for this tractor because it is a little bit back heavy. So I'll catch you in a little while.
Back then I'd see us dancing in the kitchen light. No one thought we could ever make it. Didn't know time could move so fast. 10 years later and I'm still your baby. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me. Of our love, she gon' love you like summer 15. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever.
I think that'll do for the first load. It's a lot trickier than I thought it was going to be, unfortunately, and that mud really is not helping anything. But that's one of the good things about the dolly, you can turn them round on a pinhead. So we are going to go and fetch the weight as well whilst we're down here for the back, and that has got a tow hitch on it, but I think from what I can remember when we had the other trailer on the back, we couldn't take them both at the same time, so I'm hoping that I might be able to just grip it in the log grab and then hopefully be able to carry it over there using that, or at least strap it to the trailer. If it'll fit, it might just go straight through there, but we can try. Yeah, struggling even up this little bit of a hill. Our other guy, the cultivating contract, that is now currently on 90%. It's going good. Let's close those down. Still don't know which way to do it. So I think that stops at about 95%, so we need to keep an eye on that to make sure that we don't have the helper working for longer than they have to be. But we are going to get a bill for that at some point soon. 6,800. Have I missed a bill for that? Because I'm sure when I was speaking about the finances before, we had 7,000 something. Well, we'll be rolling in it soon. And I reckon we get rid of that little tractor that's doing that work over there and we start upgrading something a bit bigger. Something a bit more heavy duty, just with some more horsepower. It's no good having two tractors that are practically the same, is it? It's a bit boring. And I'm pretty sure that when we looked before, and then in the last episode, it was saying that they were worth about 20 odd thousand each. So we might have around about 40 odd grand to play with. Get a new tractor. Bang it on hire purchase, that's what I say. It's 40 grand as a deposit. Right, let's see how much this completes, because we're nowhere near halfway yet. We've still got probably another 2 of these trailer loads to go. What we got here? Let's unhitch. And then I think we have to go over to this, you know. And then press R, yeah. Now that's interesting. 47% complete. So I reckon that there will be some of those logs that will be spare. And we can, well, oh dear. Hello dear. This is Doubtfire. Yeah, we'll have some of those logs left over, so we can bung those in there, and that can go towards our plank production, our beam production, I mean. Mighty trailer this as well. And it's good that we can swap over. We can modify this to have the flatbed. So if we've got bales, we can use this for that as well. So decent little purchase that was. Some hot air balloon there. Anyone ever been in a hot air balloon? It would scare the living bejesus out of me, that would. I think that's got to be the thumbnail, isn't it, for this episode? It's nice. Nice. Right, let's go get the weight and let's get back over to the logs.
It's so obvious for you, my heart keeps beating. I don't mind. Something about you that keeps me alive. How can I get to you this time? I won't chase you or give you my heart tonight. I won't blame you. It's easy when I lose the fight. Put me in your mind, I swear I'll do the time. Promise me we'll be alright. I won't chase you or give you my heart tonight.
I was hoping that I got lucky then and I'd be able to attach them both at the same time, but you can see that's not attached to the trailer hitch, which is good. But that, I think that is at full reach, isn't it? You can see that there are 2 things on there. I don't know how you select either one. Can we raise? Can't raise any of it. No. I was hoping that we might be able to raise it up. Ooh, 96%. Did we see? Did it come in? Did it say it's complete? No. Okay, well, I think it's probably gonna say 100%, but actually only 95% of the field actually needs to be done. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get lucky there, but yeah, we can lower it, but that's no good. All right, well, no, we'll have to carry it in the grippers if we can pick it up. Definitely pick this up. It's only a couple of tons. Hung that in the grips. Yep. Of course it won't fit crossways. Fits perfectly in there though, doesn't it? You want to just sit just nicely. Not like that. You want to sit just nice here. Up, just nicely. Yeah, there we go. Now quick, grab it. That's what we're talking about. Attach that and away we go. And of course now we're hugely front heavy. Alright, well, let's see how we get on. I'll see you back at the logs. Nice. Well, there you go. That is that contract finished. Don't need to tab through them, do we? Complete. 16,000. Let's collect. Abba-boom. 22,000 squiddlies. Thank you very much. And it still looks spotless. I mean, that is a monster of a field to have done with this little tractor. Just notice it's still got half a tank of fuel in it. Is it stupid to go and sell it whilst it's still got that amount of fuel in it? Or are we talking like peanuts, really? I think what we'll do, we'll finish the logging contract and then we'll have a little look. We'll see exactly how much money we've got. Because I guess the other thing, we still do need a water butt. Maybe. Because that one we got, for some reason we couldn't fill it full. And the other issue was it wouldn't actually deposit any of the water into the mushroom farm. And that mushroom farm is a joke. When did we put that in? Like 2 months ago? I got nothing so far. I mean, those mushrooms, they better be worth more than gold. Morning, Dave. Way up, mate. Teach me. I was having a little look on ModHub as well for things like not seed drills, stone pickers. So I don't know whether it's worth getting one of those. I think realistically we've got to make sure that we've got enough money. I do kind of want to get our own harvester, because if we get our own harvester, that means we can do harvesting contracts. We've got the trailer, we've got a decent trailer for it. And we've got silos, and we've also got this grain shed, which of course originally I was going to just put tools and tractors and all that kind of stuff in it, but it lends itself a lot better to a grain shed. That's not the only reason why I want to get a harvester, just so I can bung it in my nice big shed. But it does just mean if we hire one, yeah, we can only ever use it on our own farm, because we're not allowed to use hired equipment for contracts. But if we buy one, then we can, and they're pretty lucrative because there's always some leftovers, so you can either bung it in your silo and wait for prices to go up, or sell it as well and make some extra money. So it's definitely worth doing that, I think. Okay, let's drop that off there. Let's let go of the weight. I hate trying to turn these things around. I can never do it. It's like as the thing starts to move around, doing what you were doing before now doesn't do what you wanted to do next time. There you go. This should help a lot now, make it a lot smoother. And I don't know if you noticed when I was trying to reverse with this before, when I was trying to line myself up, I was coming at this perfectly, and then by the time I'd picked the log up, I was just weirdly at one end of it, like the tractor had just like drifted over. I think this game still has some serious like physics issues that need sorting out. Like for how heavy these logs are, they do not act like heavy logs. For how heavy bales are, they do not act like heavy bales. They just kind of skim and drift and wobble and judder all over the place. So, but hey, what can you do? Right, that was much easier. Scooch another one of these off. Bring that one out of the way a little. Wrong way. Wrong way. Right, let's go back to the time lapse, or a bit of a montage. where I can cut out all the terrible bits of driving that I've been doing, and I can just leave in all the bits that I got perfectly right, so I can look like an absolute pro. All of them loaded up. That actually went a bit smoother than I thought it would. I think that's loud. Maybe I might actually be getting used to this game, and it has taken me all this time. It's okay. It has taken me all this time just to figure out how to open and close these jaws. Yep. That's just not going to want to stay in there at all, is it? I guess that needs to be tilted back ever so slightly. Let's try that. You dope. Oh god. Just remember, however frustrating it is to watch this happen, just know it is 10 times more frustrating to actually be trying to do it. Right. Does that look like more of a load than last time or not? Which one was it? It's L, isn't it, for straps? There we go. I haven't got my Stream Deck on today, so I don't know how to use all my beacons and all that kind of jazz. Go get these sold, and then it's going to be spending time. Yeah, it was going to be another 4,000 something for that, so it'll be 6,000, maybe 26, 27,000. Plus another 20, so 46-ish. 46, nearly 50,000 to play with getting a new tractor. It's got to have a significant power increase over these ones. So really we want something that's 130, 150 horsepower maybe. Which I can't remember what that Volvo is. I've got a feeling that was maybe not quite as high as 150, I might be wrong. But from what I can remember, that was one of my favourites. Wouldn't mind one of the cases actually, they're quite smart looking. One of the old school ones. Keep it old school. Whoa. Blinking weight drops out. Run that over, we'll get that on the way out. I'm going to sell that as well, it's rubbish. I only got it because it was dead cheap. I think we can do without that. Need something that we can still attach trailers and stuff to. Not that one, that's a car trailer. Why are you towing a car trailer with something that you got something that you need tons of counterweight for the tractor? I'm not going to go put it in a car trailer, are you? Anyway, right, how much wood have we got? So wood, 15,000. So now if I press R, yeah, so our wood didn't go up, unfortunately. Wood chips and wooden beams, 400. So once that gets to 1,000, how much was the wooden beams worth per 1,000? Beams per 1,000 would be 2,800. That is pretty good. Pretty good. So there's nothing that's come out yet, but I think there was a little spanner thing around here, wasn't there? Or was it just here, was it? Well, we can get to it on factories. Yeah, the sawmill. So I think then if we go to beams, we can't output any. That's strange. Wooden beams. Thought you'd be able to. This says storing, but I wonder when you can then change it to change output mode. So I guess that's. You can activate. So it is activate. You could activate all of them and it'll just do them one by one. What do you get for wood chips? Not much, but it is a lot more at the moment. Unless you drop off and that's your collection, I reckon maybe you'd have to put something down there, like a pallet or something. Who knows? But let's go into here and collect our reward. Thank you. 27,000. So let's have a look in medium tractors, what we got. That Fendt looks a little bit old school, but 39,000, that would be affordable, and it is 100 and something horsepower, 180. Wouldn't mind like just getting to test some of these. See, that's what I wanted, the case. 7,200, 7,200, but that's a little bit spenny. Still medium though. So small tractors, this Volvo has 140 horsepower. Downside is you can't have any front loader attachments. So it's not bad. That New Holland, expensive, not too powerful. It's John Deere, 135, pretty good, but it'll be more expensive than that. 135, but again, that'll be at base price. 145 for this case. That is pretty tidy, that is. 42, again, a little bit expensive. So we'll go, ooh yeah, look at that, 50 grand. Too expensive. And that gives us, I do kind of want to keep it maybe a little bit retro as well. It's Fiat, that's expensive. Yeah, I'm very tempted by that. This Fendt. That would give us 185. Isn't it? Yeah, 185. Blow off. Does that mean it's going to be on? So that's 51. Right, that's a bit too much. So the standard is 110 horsepower. Wheel setup. Can't get skinnies, can you? No. Issue is, that's very good. But are we going to be able to have a front mower and a rear mower with 110 horsepower? Can use it to attach some weights to start off with. It's an upgrade we can do later, isn't it? Don't need to do any of that. I think one thing I would maybe like to change is just have that to black. As long as it doesn't cost us anything. That's got to be the proper, that's Fenty green, isn't it? It's pushing us a bit too high on the price. 46. It's not going to leave us very much to get the seed drill. And gosh, I'm such a fool. Right, well essentially there, you missed the fact that I cleaned this tractor, and cleaning it and repairing it. Actually no, cleaning it didn't make any difference whatsoever, it just makes it look nice and sparkly. But repairing it, or doing some maintenance on it, cost us 150 something, and it added 2,000 worth of value to it, because it was 20,000, now it's worth 22. I'd paused my recording and forgot to turn it back on again, so that was clever of me. But luckily, that was all we missed. So now we're off to the shop, and we're going to see if repairing the respraying it, if that adds any value to it. Oh my god, it's due to snow today in February. Just like real life, this game. Mad weather. Okay, let's have a look to see. So we can. Repainting it is going to cost us nearly 3 grand. So the value now just under 22.5. Let's go for it. So it needs to be like 25.5. Okay, painting it didn't really do much, but we will make our money back, luckily. But repairing it back at our own garage cost 150 something, so that was good. Oh, 50 grand we got. 50,000. Rightio. Now for the big decision. I am tempted with that, but its customization is pretty rubbish, and it leaves us with 5 grand, which really isn't a lot. Customization, that's essentially it. This starts off with a bit more to it. I think it's still only 2-wheel drive, I think. Front weights you can add, but no front attachments. As cool as they are, I think that's a no. This one, still only 29. That's not bad. For 135 horsepower, okay. Wheel setup. Can we have skinny wheels as well? Yes, so we could use it for spraying. Hood model. EU, US, standard. It's not a very pretty tractor, is it? Fenders. For 5. US fenders. EU fenders black. It's £5, fine. New stickers, old stickers I want. Front weights. Full set of front weights. Cabin glass. Blacked out. Beacon lights. Yeah, we need a beacon. Yeah, you can have front loader. That's good. A quickie one on. Do you know what? I think we're going to go with that. Leaves us with almost 20 grand. And that way as well, with the front weights, we can take those off. It would be nicer if it had a front attacher. Right, let me just, I wish you could save that. Hire purchase. If we put 50% deposit and we had it over 5 years. No, we're not going to do that. What do you reckon? Leaves us with 20 grand then. We're going to go with it. And then what we also want is some rear weights. Because that one that we've got is useless. I like the idea of getting something that we can use, a proper arm for grabbing. Yeah, that would have been handy for our little mission, wouldn't it? Weights. Right, so we want it to be a ton, don't we? What modded ones did we get? That's 3 tons. That's way too much. 2 tons. 1.5 tons. Quite like the look of that one. Keep it black so it suits all of them. Yeah, go with that. Buy it. Yep. Okay. And we've still got 16 grand. So there she is. The Endear. 6,300. Yeah. It's not too bad, is it? We'll keep it simple. We can change it to look more like the 4-wheel drive one. If we want. Let's have a little look inside. Basic. Basic, but I like it. What's happened? Well, I'm not sure what happened there, but something just bugged my sound and I had to restart the game. But we're back. We're in the John Deere. It sounds okay. It is small. I've probably made a big mistake here. It sounds good actually, I like that little whistle. Flipping heck. I hope that's just the wrong way around and it does actually fit. It's that way. There we go. Sounds like it's going to explode. Other than that, spot on. Oh, Jesus. Very good. Crash my new tractor. Ooh, got a backlog. Right, we've got a call then. Come back, there's 2 cars and a deer waiting. Sorry, mate. I actually really like this tractor. Yes, I guess if we're lugging stuff around with the front loader, we'd take those weights off the front. Now we've bought them, it shouldn't cost us anything. Anything from here? Oh, yes, 1 pallet. Let's bring the other tractor back. Let's drop off the weight, and we'll take the weights off the front of this, and then we'll see if the front loader that we've already got will fit. I'm really hoping it will. It's a bit annoying that trailer hitch technically catches. I really like the sound of this tractor actually. It's very cool. It does look better with the proper wheels, doesn't it? For another 500 quid, should we go for it? Yeah. Right, and then front weights, standard. A up. Oh, right, okay. That looks cool. That looks very cool. Let's bring this bad boy back. Got the trailer. Let's just go out this way. I don't think this thing just automatically drops logs off. Interesting to find out how we fill the... Is there like a spout point or anything that we can fill the trailer up with chip-ins? I wonder what on earth that was then. So we also want to sell that weight. 252. Sell it. Yep. Yep. Get rid. Waste of time. Waste of time. Okay, so now we've got 2 tractors. One that's got 90 horsepower, that's this. So this is now going to be our backup tractor. And the other one is going to be our main one that's got 130. 16 grand left in the bank, and we're going to see what we can get for that pallet of mushrooms. Because the amount of time that has taken to spew one of those little boxes out, it better be a couple of grand. I guess it's just something we've got to just leave ticking over, just let it get on with it. Wasn't very expensive though, so it might be something that's worth, you know, setting up a couple of them, or a few big ones. How many mushrooms are there? So that is... So it's 1,000 litres oyster mushrooms. Let's have a look. Prices. Oyster mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms. Ooh. 900 quid. That's pretty rubbish, isn't it? But it looks like now is probably going to be about the best time. What are they now? 911 at the farmer's market. They're going up at the farmer's market, so let's just let's wait a little bit. I wonder if this would sound any better. Ah, it's bugged my sound again. Right, let's try again. That's a bit concerning. I have to leave the engine running, I guess. Try and not let it bug. It's flipping loud, isn't it? The only problem with using mods is that you're never guaranteed that they're going to work correctly. So we can attach that loading arm, so that's good. We want to take that one off and put the pallet fork on. Jeez, it's loud. I don't think we can leave it like that. I think we're gonna have to change this tractor. I need to change. We've really messed up with. Say we. I do mean me. I've messed up. So, farmers market, wasn't it? Let's see what that is. Might as well get another 900 quid whilst we're at it. Farmers market. Farmers market. All the way down there. Okay. Right, let's take this to the farmers market. Go and get our 900 quid. This must be it, I would have thought. $110. Lovely. I think we might have to just see how we get on with this tractor. I do really want to. There's nothing else that I actually think would be suitable. If anyone knows if there's any way I can just turn this tractor's volume down, if there's any way to modify it. Maybe I just go in the cockpit the whole time. Cab, I mean, cockpit. Right, back to the farm. So let's just try something that... no, we won't try something now because I don't want to risk cocking that up. But we have one more purchase to make. And I think it's going to be this. Ooh, no, we need some seeds as well. How much are seeds? Oh, and we're going to have some fees tonight as well, aren't we? I mean, this would be the smart choice for now. Rakes, yes. So it comes up with, we've got some options on there. Reflectors. Should do. Main colour. That's charging you another 1,000 some odd. So it'd have to look old tatty bungles. Shame you can't get it in red. Worn out stickers. Crop markers. It's good to have, isn't it, really? It's an extra grand, but it does. Let's go with that. We'll get some seed. And then we can do some contracts. Yes. Ooh. Okay, so then we need some seeds. We're going to go big bag. Or... So that's got 1,000, just over 1,000. Same price. That is the best value. I do like the idea of big bags. So it's only got 500. Works out cheaper, doesn't it? That only works out to 800 quid. It's got to be done. 8. 6. 6 bags. So that's 3,000 litres. Now do we get them back? I guess can't put a weight on. I guess we just got to bring it back on the front of this thing. Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do. Grab 2 bags on the front of this. We'll fill up the other thing as well. That'll take 2 bags. No, it won't take 1. Yeah, it'll take 2 bags. 2 bags on this, and then it'll be 2 bags down the end, down the store. So now we have got enough to cover our expenses for tomorrow, so that's good. For tonight, I mean. Because we are approaching the end of the day now. When we get down to the shop, we'll have a quick look at what contracts we've got available for today. So we've got to be very careful, obviously, that we don't go and take on another thing, and then it ties us up. I think this was one of the seeding contracts, and you can see why it would take 3 and a bit hours. My God, my days. Is. So has it got a... Okay, no, it hasn't got a hopper cover, so we can just go straight in there. I think with these only being 500 litre bags, should be able to lift them at the same time. We can actually steady. We could probably actually take them all back. Oh, there. Well, so that's one. Two. So that thing should be full now. So if we put that on the back first, at least it does kind of match this tractor. So yeah, we've got a full amount of seed. Can we close? Only N, isn't it? There you go. Tidy. Now we might be able to pick up all 4. Can pick them up. And yeah, that's fine. Nice. Don't want to take them up too high because that will sway around like Billy O. That will do us. I don't know with the seed drill if it makes any difference. Before we go anywhere as well, let's just have a little look to see what the contracts are like. Contracts sowing in field... I know field 16 is... Field 16, yeah, that's even bigger than that one that we saw. Forgot art. And then field 33. Should take 42 minutes. There's no rush to do it today now. No rush to do it today, so we'll wait for that one until tomorrow. So it's nearly 5 o'clock. Bacon, egg and chips will be waiting on the table. That's what I had for dinner tonight. Can't beat bacon, egg and chips sometimes. And lovely. Now that is our grain shed. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put these... We're going to have one of these sheds, now that the quad bike's gone, we're going to have one as the fertiliser and one as a seed shed. So we'll put the seed drill down here. Oof, now it feels a bit light on the front end. Crab it over into the corner. Lovely, and then I guess what we could do is just go and transfer the other ones way up. Smash my little Cotswold barn to pieces. We'll shift all these out of here. So what have we actually got? Oh, we've got lime, fertilizer. Lime. And what's in this one? Solid fertilizer. Our fields are completely fertilized. Big guy, there's only 2 applications of fertilizer because technically when you roll it, that is supposed to give you an application of fertilizer. This is 2. I want 3. Find some new land could be one of our next little jobbies when we've got a bit of cash. Right. Let's see. So this thing down here should say that we're now on the ground. We're now 0.1 up. We're level. Down by the speedo. Still can't see where the tines are though. Oh, it says we're 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, so that should be okay now. There we go. So I'll take that 1 first. Wrong button. And then we'll come back for those other 2. We can carry those at once. So that one's our seeds. So this one can be fertilizer and lime. So now once we're there, so now we can go down. See there, that's level. And we're at 0, so that's just exactly on the ground. Oh well. Okay, 0.1. So we're just above the ground there. Okay, so now 0.3, 0.2, 0.1. Feels like that's on 1 tine. Tilt it back. Amazing, isn't it? Can't manage that. If we can just about get this thing on the back, we should be okay. It's alright, we're just doing a bit of a dance. Bit of a crab. Just a bit of Tokyo Drift. Skills. Swing her in. Scandinavian flick it in. Perfect. Maybe putting it in this shed wasn't the best idea. Alright, well I'm sure that this isn't all that interesting to watch now. Watching me trying extremely hard and doing extremely badly picking up bags of fertilizer and lime. So I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. We've had a busy one. Made some money. We've spent a lot of money as well. Got some new toys to play with. And we've got plenty to do tomorrow as well. That'll be March. So planting season. So we're planting our fields, but also we will do some planting contracts as well. So I hope you can join me for that. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and give the channel a subscribe if you would. It'd be very much appreciated. But until next time, keep on farming and I'll see you soon.